Hey guys, we're back in Gettysburg today. We're above the Mason-Dixon line. If you know where Gettysburg is, it's in Pennsylvania. So we're going to check out the newest bed and breakfast downtown here in Gettysburg. Let's go inside. So here at 238 Baltimore Street is the Langdon Hill House, and it's from 1816. Here's some little information down here too. Well, let's go inside and see if anybody's home. Well, hello.
The Langdon Hill House. This house was built in 1816. We're on top of the hill. It's a great house. You got to come see it. We're going to start with showing you guys what this house looked like in 1865. It is actually right here. So that's pretty cool. There's been a lot of changes to the house over the years, but it still has that old charm. It's really, it's a great house. And over here too, we call her the lady of the house. See it?
Look at how cool this is, guys.
Yeah. We actually found her in the floor, in the foyer, under 4 layers of stuff that we had to dig up. It took me about 2 hours with a heat gun and cutting to get her out, but I had to do it. So this was a beauty parlor in the 1940s, so I'm assuming that was an ad for it. But it was right over here on the floor.
Oh, wow. So, like...
It was right in the middle of the
wow.
where the rug is now. So this is a foyer, and if you want to take a look at the staircase, it is absolutely stunning. This is the original... banister.
Look at this, guys.
Yeah, all handmade.
All history here, guys.
It's great. So this is called the Parlor. This is actually a good friend of mine, Mary Morris, passed away about 1.5 years ago. I actually dedicated this room to her. And she also left me many, many Civil War artifacts that's displayed throughout the house. Like over here, I will show you too, where they would put in the back of the, where they had the cannons, and they would keep all the ammunition in there.
Wow.
Which is pretty cool. And if you want to look in some of our display cases, we have Gary Castile's his statues, all types of monuments of the battlefield. And that's a real Derringer, that gun up there.
Wow.
The doors of that closet? Want to tell them about?
Oh, yeah, the doors of this closet we actually had gotten in Winchester, Virginia, in a house that was built in 1790. So we got a little bit of south with a little bit of north.
Many monuments.
Yeah, it's great.
Those were gifts to us.
Oh, wow.
From Gary, yeah. Well, between Mary and Gary Castile, yeah.
Huh.
Oh, the mantle's beautiful.
Thank you. And then up here, this is a very famous picture. This is from November 19th when Abraham Lincoln was doing the Gettysburg Address. This is like the parade procession of him coming down Baltimore Street. And this is our house right up there.
How cool is that you can see that in there?
It's great, yeah. And here's some more great things here.
So many artifacts.
A lot of artifacts. And up here is a horse bridle that goes into a carriage. That was found in the basement on top of a stone wall.
I believe about a month ago.
Yeah.
The
Horse tooth. And this is a sponge, a real sponge, like an ocean sponge. So we're not really sure exactly. Someone said it was probably could have been used during Civil War for medical purposes, but we don't know.
That's still so cool.
It is cool. And that bottle. But another really cool thing is if you can see on the bottom down there, the bricks. And if that one brick to the left there has a cat print.
Oh, I see it.
Yeah.
How cute is
And
that?
the one to the right has a dog print. And they were in the original, one of the fireplaces that were buried in the attic that was cut open. Like they cut the top off of it. And we took it apart and found it.
We saved all the brick that we could salvage.
Yep.
That's amazing.
Yeah. Next room we're going to walk into is the game room, which you guys can come and hang out and do some puzzles, read some books. Ton of books about the Civil War, not just Gettysburg, the whole Civil War. We have a couple of different games that you can play. Another thing too is there's a That was Eddie Plank. He was from the 1900 early 1900s, I think, or mid. I don't know, but he was a baseball player, very famous one. And next to him is a replica from Cooperstown of an 1863 bat. So that's pretty cool. It's not original, but it's a replica. And right here we have below that to the right, we have a bar, an older bar that actually moves because on Saturday nights we have a licensed town guide come and give about a 45-minute lecture on the Battle of East Cemetery Hill. And we both dress up, him and I, and we serve wine and cheese. So that's kind of fun. And yeah, this is really cool. These are all the artifacts we found in the house, in the walls, under the floorboards. So there's lots to look at here. And my favorite, these 3 Civil War bullets right there. They're Confederate. And back there, that bottle with the in front of the mirror, that's writing fluid. That bottle in the back of it's embossed. It says Wheeling, Virginia. And Wheeling, Virginia became Wheeling, West Virginia in 1863. So that bottle predates 1863. Yeah.
And the wooden mallet that's
See
up
the
on
wooden
that?
mallet?
That what we found under
Under
when
the
we
floor.
ripped the floors out in the back of the house. And that floor had never been taken up.
Mhm.
So that has been in there since this house was built. And yeah, that doesn't look
Shoes?
very 2000-y.
No.
Not at all.
Maybe late 1700s, early 1800s.
Right.
And I had those shoes dated. They're from the early 1800s. And this is homespun. Look at the cloth. This is like a sleeve to a jacket. All on the walls. And we got buttons. And we have old some of the marbles aren't as old, but this is like marbles through the generations. But some of them are really old. They're like clay. And they're right in that pink frame. That one is actually a college invitation to Gaston College, which I looked up. It's no longer here, but it's from 1890.
Oh, wow.
And there's some toy Hessian soldiers that were found on the walls, paper soldiers. It's really cool. And then you can see, you see this can? It was like it was opened up with some kind of hatchet.
Oh, yeah.
And there's actually a letter up there from the postmaster
Yeah.
to a Mr. Bigler at this address.
Oh, wow.
And I think that was dated
1881.
1881.
And you found that in the walls too?
Yeah, I
Yeah.
think some walls under the floors and the walls. It was just like, they used it as their garbage thing. I don't know. Hey, for me, it was great. I got to find all this stuff. I always wanted to be an archaeologist.
Right.
So I loved it.
So you literally found so
Oh,
much,
yeah,
and
yeah.
there's so many, like, across, like, the decades.
Yes,
It's not
there
like it's
is.
all just, like, one
There is,
period.
yes. And that bottle to the left of the writing fluid, that says for consumption. And I looked up the company. It's from the mid 1800s. It had like, morphine in it and all these like, bad cocaine in it. I'm like, oh, they didn't care if they had a consumption, They
Right.
didn't cure anything. It was just, a
Right.
gimmick, but it made them feel good.
Wow. That's crazy.
Didn't make them feel anything.
Yeah, those cards are again from the mid to late 1800s because I did a lot of research on these companies. A bear claw, what that was doing underneath
Oh,
our house,
gosh.
I have no idea. And these button things over here, I had a
Mhm.
button girl look at them. I don't know if you can see that. It's kind of greenish.
Kind of like, like the teal.
Yeah, and also in my button collection, she said they're from the Revolutionary War era.
Really?
Yeah,
That's amazing.
and that's a suspender buckle. That's from the Civil War era. Just a lot of really cool things to look at.
You can spend so much time.
Oh yeah, definitely. We're gonna go into the dining room now. Great. This is our dining room, and with your stay, you get a nice home cooked breakfast. Starting usually with a fruit cup, and then there's other homemade pancakes, waffles, French toast, quiche, and always scrambled eggs and home fries that are homemade, and usually it's cornbread or some sort of bread, and lots of coffee. And it's good. And you have your chairs here. That's an original closet over there. That was from when the house was built, and the fireplaces too. All the fireplaces you're seeing in this house, except for the game room, were all covered.
Oh, wow.
And we uncovered
This
them.
was actually completely bricked.
Bricked right in the middle.
Yeah.
So,
And the mantle, we actually made the mantle out of the floor beams that came from
Wow.
here that you're standing on now. And we put white oak down in here, whereas the front of the house is red oak, because when we pulled the floors, everything up, that's what was underneath. It was destroyed.
yeah, the
but
floors were rotted.
I said,
So we call this the Evergreen Room because I'm friends with Brian Kendall. He's the caretaker at Evergreen Cemetery, and he donated all these pictures to me. And they are for sale too up at the Evergreen Cemetery. But you have this is East Cemetery Hill. That's an old picture of the gatehouse right after the battle. And Elizabeth Thorne, she was a caretaker during the battle. Over there on the right, that's an. I guess it was very icy that day.
Looks like it.
And she was 6 months pregnant when the war started, and she was expected to dig over 100 graves. And if she didn't dig the grave, she was thrown out. So it's crazy.
That's terrible, but
She did it. Her daughter didn't. Her daughter lived to I think 11, and she contributed the fact of her hard pregnancy by doing this. That maybe her daughter was sickly her whole life. Whether it's true or not, I don't know. But that's what Elizabeth Thorne thought. Just yeah, this one actually, they're not the same pieces, but they look the same. Yeah,
like it's
yep.
very like the same scheme. I love.
A lot of these things were donated to me by people, which was very
Well,
nice.
I ever find stuff, I will be donating.
Yeah. Okay, so this is the reception area. This is where you'll be coming in. We have a parking lot in the back, and we'll greet you in here. And a lot of this china in here is original from the 1800s. It's only for show because it can't go in the dishwasher. So we will not be using it because I need to put it in the dishwasher. That is over here, owning a piece of the Langdon Hill House, not just history. These are some of the things we found in the house. And figured if anyone would like to get some, they can own a piece of history. The bullets were not found. These bullets were not found in the house, but they are from actually Chancellorsville.
Oh,
So,
yeah.
but all the pottery, all the nails it's all from here. This is an original door that we found in the attic. This would have been the end of the house here. So it was a courtyard because the house next to us was not here. We built this up, but it was underneath a sidewalk that looked like that. And when the guys were breaking it apart, they said to Ron, "Hey, boss, we found a well." And my husband's like, just fill it in.
Just fill it
Yeah.
in. And
He's
the
like,
guy said,
we're not
"I
filling
don't
this
think
in."
so." And I looked down and I said,
Yeah, it's
that's
45,
interesting.
35 feet to the water and 10 feet of water, so 45 feet deep. But look how beautiful it is. The way it's hand dug.
Wow.
Isn't
And
that
all
crazy?
the stone that you see above ground now came from inside the house when we took the
Really?
floors up.
Yeah. And this is the side of the house. Here. Big house.
Very big one.
And you'll see when we take you to the second and third floors that it's different, like, different levels. It's really cool the way they did it. So this is, again, back to the hallway. Yeah, show these. This is really cool. Look at all these deeds that we found. I had a whole bunch more that we found in the house. I donated them to the Historical Society. But you got deeds from like 1862. We actually have one from the late 1700s. And then we have surveys of properties all over Adams County. So this is the Langdon Room. This room we named after Ron's family because he had 48 relatives that fought in the Civil War, both North and South. This is our smallest room, but I do call it the pretty room.
It is very
And that's an original fireplace. It was totally covered up, and it was disgusting. We had to rebuild the whole thing. You wouldn't even want to know what was in there. You'll see Ron's great-great-grandfather's Civil War sword on the wall. And the top picture and one of the gentlemen in the bottom picture, that's Captain Loomis Langdon. He's actually mentioned in the Ken Burns Civil War documentary. He was one of the men who put the flag on Richmond when the Confederates fled.
Oh, wow.
And yeah, it's pretty cool. And then here's the bathroom. This room here was named after Dr. Felty. Dr. Felty owned this house from 1917, and then he passed away in this room in 1921. Now, again, I felt he needed a room named after him because he was a very well-known citizen of Gettysburg, very loved. He was a physician, and he also certified a lot of the Civil War veterans so they could keep their benefits. And he passed away in this room. He was also a very, very much affiliated with the church. On the wall, as we were redoing the house, this was in the horsehair plaster. It says, "Sorrow is the ruin of man." It took us a while to decipher that.
I had a hard time.
Yeah,
trying to
it's
figure
when
that
you can
out.
see on the end,
Yeah.
and then you have the man, the same end. It's
This was
pretty
the
cool.
last wall that we were literally
Yeah,
ripping out
taking-
of this house. And I had the scratch marks you see in it are actually from a shovel.
Oh my god.
I was shoveling it, and Laura was standing back over here, and she just went, "Stop!
It's
Right.
writing.
Oh
And
my
I
gosh.
didn't even see it.
Mm.
I'm glad she caught it.
Right.
So we decided to.
Oh, yeah.
We spray. It's sprayed with lacquer on it, front, back, on the back side of the wall, just to preserve it as best we could, and then put it in the glass.
Okay. Well, now
that-
it's preserved.
That's the actual wall still in there.
That's awesome.
That is so cool.
Yeah. And then we found this window in the attic. We're like, okay, we'll use it as a transom because there were evidence that there was transom windows up there. So, and then this is the bathroom for this room. Now, Ron thinks there's accounts of Dr. Felty looking out the window when he was, sick before he passed away and looking at the construction and the hustle and bustle of Baltimore Street. And Ron says, it has to have been this window because it's a beautiful bay window.
Right.
So,
Plus, it's a lot easier to look out of it.
yeah.
Right.
Because you could see every direction, right? And then we also have the same shower that we had in the other room here. You could see. So we have all that. And you should come see the view at Baltimore Street. It's really cool.
Yeah, I definitely think that window would have been
Yeah.
perfect if you literally could.
Because you can see a whole panoramic.
And we have our friend Ron Palm right across the street.
Yep.
Civil War images.
His
He has a
museum is
collection of
great.
photos that is just
Amazing.
unbelievable.
Now this house across the street, right across the street, that was Dr. Runkle's house, and he owned this house during the battle. Unfortunately, we do not know who lived here because it was a rental, and they didn't keep any records of rentals. So I'm hoping one day to find out, but we don't know right now.
But you can see how it was added on to.
Do you
The
see the
house?
line on it?
Oh yeah.
More than likely, that brick that was added on because that was an outside porch.
Oh.
Yes.
Because all of the outside porches used to face south.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
Yeah, because they could dry their laundry.
Okay.
That makes a lot of
Mhm.
sense.
Yeah, again, another fireplace. And look how cool this is. It's all black from being used. Isn't that crazy?
That's another original mantle.
Mm-hmm. Very old.
Yeah, this closet.
Yeah, he built that one, but it's a nice closet.
We just, if a closet is fascinating.
Well, people got to put their luggage somewhere.
That's it.
Yeah.
Hang all your clothes up.
Yeah.
Love it.
Now we're going to the Sharpshooter's Nest. And we named it the Sharpshooter's Nest because it's on the 3rd floor. And there was definitely evidence that there were sharpshooters up here. There was no house attached to ours on the south facing, which is toward East Cemetery Hill. We are the highest point, and we noticed that a lot of bricks were different. But they used to smash out bricks in order to put the guns out there. And this is where the 3 Confederate bullets would have fallen out because we found them in the bedroom. This room's really cool.
It is.
And we have it decorated like a sharpshooter. We have a sharpshooter rifle. We have, basically, it's mostly Confederate.
Definitely not as, I would say, pretty. Which
I didn't want it to be. I wanted it to be more masculine
Right.
because
I
there
can
was
feel
definitely
that.
rustic and masculine because of who was up here.
Right.
And we also know that this house must have been used as a hospital or something because over here, you can see, we found blood.
Oh wow.
Yeah, it seeps in. You can't get it out. Now, we didn't know it was here because this
Yeah.
floor was painted green.
During the renovation, we had taken out the ceilings, everything.
Right.
And we actually had our bedroom downstairs, and we had torn out a closet that was added on. And in the ceiling, it was all black.
Yeah, I was like, why is
And we
that
couldn't
black?
figure out what the heck it was. I'm like, what the heck could that possibly be?
It was
Now you
this.
know.
Yeah,
And then when
it
they
was this.
sanded the floors, the gentleman said, "There's a stain up there. I can't get it out."
Yeah.
He said, "I tried my best." And after we saw it, we were like, "Thank God he didn't go any further."
This chest was here in the attic. This is actually where we found the deeds. It says Dr. J.C. Felty on it, the gentleman that owned the house and who died in the front room. It was his chest. And we didn't know it because it was so filthy on top. We never looked at it. And then when we cleaned it, he was like, oh my gosh, look at that.
Other than the back of the house, the white pine, all of the floors that are in here are original.
That's amazing.
I think they're beautiful, aren't they?
Yeah.
I love them.
Absolutely.
They don't make it like that.
No.
Oh,
And that wood is old, old, old.
very. Now, like with like the nails and stuff, was that like also
Yeah,
like
just like
original
this.
with it?
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
there
Everything.
are screws in there that we needed to put in
Yeah,
to
'cause some of
resecure
them
some
was a
things,
little-
but
all of,
any
like, the nails. I
yeah,
feel
no,
like.
that's all original. Everything
Mhm.
very wide boards. Some of these boards could be 200 to 700 years old.
Yeah.
when they were installed.
That's crazy. Just the amount of history of that history. It's just.
Well, the fact that some of these pieces of wood we're walking on at this point could be almost 900 years old,
Right.
It's crazy.
and it's still doing a purpose.
Right.
So the Louisiana Tigers were here and the Georgians. This is actually a Louisiana Tiger. It's somebody that I know, it was one of his relatives that was in Gettysburg. There's been a lot of activity up here for those who like ghosts. I have a gentleman that comes to the house. He has all the equipment. He's been a ghost hunter for 28 years, and he actually, we had the whole house participate in a ghost hunt, and apparently there's a little girl that was jumping on this bed because he's got one of those ones that shows the sick people, and the guests were sitting in the bed, and you could see her jumping next to them.
Oh my god.
I know. And I had another guest tell me in another one of the rooms that
This is the one where they said they felt them jumping on the bed too.
no, that was another one. A couple of weeks ago, someone said they felt someone jumping on the bed in the middle of the night. And they got it.
Kids. Gotta be kids.
Well, there was a lot. There was a lot of kids in this house.
But
because all the
they
toys and
tried
stuff that we found,
recreating
Right.
it,
and they couldn't.
and they couldn't.
They couldn't.
Right.
So I could just see the adults jumping on the bed.
And he was like, this is.
Yeah, because if you push down on my bed, you'll see it's a very like if you do this, it's hard to duplicate
Right.
that. But
Like,
it's
you're
also
not gonna be
very
able to-
it's very cushy, and so like you push down on it. You see how cushy it is?
Oh yeah.
So it's hard to say, oh, is it, you're jumping on it? It's,
Right.
But yeah,
Great
so
for comfort, but then
yes,
just
it's
playing
yes,
with the ghost stuff.
yeah, it's great.
Very
But this
cool.
this is one of my more popular rooms. This one gets booked a lot.
I can
I'm
see
sure,
why.
yeah.
This is.
It's a cool room.
It is.
So we have pretty to elegant to cool.
Right.
So now we're going to go to our last room. We only have 4 rooms. Thomas McKelip built this house in 1816. The property next door, the house next door, and this property had belonged to his father. His father passed away without a will, so all of his assets went to Maryland to the Orphans Court. And with that, they, I guess what happened is Thomas McKelip bought out his older brothers or older siblings, and then built this house for his younger siblings to live. And according to our architect and our house historian, whoever built it was very wealthy because we're on top of the hill. Our foyer is very grand. The rooms are large, the staircase. But back here, I'm pretty sure it would have been where the servants were because it's lower and the rooms are smaller. Now this is cool. This window, this was an outside porch where we are right now. And the house ended there, if you can see. And that's why there's a window here. And that's an original window. And we thought we would keep it. We thought it was great. I loved
Absolutely,
it.
I love that.
We're actually going to put shutters here eventually.
Oh, that's gonna be. So
Yeah, it's going to look really cool, like the real outside of the house.
Oh, yeah.
So this is a tavern at the Dobbin House. My girlfriend took some pictures, and this just happened to pop up in the picture. You can see it.
Oh yeah, like the little blur. You
Yep.
can clearly see it's a person.
Oh yeah, and an old style dress. And then
Right.
this is Sachs Bridge. They call it that, the hanging man. That's what she took the picture, and that was it when they developed it.
That That's crazy.
That's
it's almost like
crazy.
you could like looks like he's like looking.
I know. It looks like
That
he's got a little
direction.
noose on him too. I don't know what he's got. It's creepy.
A Civil War.
It's from 1850.
Hero. Yeah. And there's one downstairs outside in the.
On the porch. I have it
Porch
covered
area.
up
Get over
right
how
now.
like the condition of it is in such great condition.
It's in very good condition. The one downstairs isn't as good, the wood, but I'm sure it's been reupholstered.
Oh, absolutely.
It's,
I'm
but
sure,
the,
like,
the wood is, yeah, the
they
wood
don't
is.
make
Yeah.
wood pieces like that anymore. Like
No.
you would literally have it last for hundreds of
Mm-mm.
years, as you see.
This is a nice area to come and relax. A lot of our guests like it because I always have fresh baked goods and yogurts and coffee, hot chocolate, tea, anything that you might want to have.
Frosted Flakes
and Cheerios, granola bars, oatmeal. That's a 3D print of Saks Bridge.
That's amazing.
And all of these here are barns of all the barns in Gettysburg. Yeah. I know a lot of people like to come and just look at all the artifacts and just spend some time,
I'm
just like
sure.
wow, because I try to make it. We try to make it into like a little museum also.
I love that.
You're not going to get that at a hotel down the street. So.
No, not at all. You'll get maybe like generic pictures and stuff like that, but it's like you come here for history.
Right.
That's literal history right there.
Well, even the pictures on these walls, you see all the water stains on them.
Yeah.
Very antiques. The
Right.
pictures, and you know what? I think it gives them character.
Yeah,
It does.
Yeah.
It really does.
So
it just adds again history layer after layer.
that's what that's what it is. If you love history, come here. If you like ghosts, you can come here too.
Yeah.
And I'm
Can't
not
go without the others. So.
Yeah,
The
exactly.
accessibility to everything at this location is awesome too.
Oh yeah.
Well, you
You're
can
at the
walk
perfect
anywhere.
Walk
location.
everywhere.
Yeah.
Just park your car and walk everywhere.
Just say you got Steinway that way. Like I said, you're on the hill. You go left, you got Steinway. You go back down, then you're going right to the square.
You go to
So
square.
literally have the
Everything.
perfect vantage
And then
point.
you can walk right up
Yep.
to Culp's Hill,
That's true.
right down the back.
Right
here.
to the battlefield. So
You
you,
can go-
literally have everything
Yeah.
at your fingertips. So
Exactly.
literally have the best location.
And then you don't have to worry
I'll
about
agree
parking
with
in
that.
town and paying
I'll
for
agree with
parking.
Yeah.
Because even it's not even that far a walk to Pickett's Church. It's
No.
really not that bad. Thank you, everybody, for
Yeah.
coming on a tour of the Langdon Hill House.
Yes.
Thank
Thank
you.
you for having
Thank you
us.
for
It's
having us.
absolutely beautiful.
Thank you.
You're
And we
welcome.
hope to stay here in the near future.
Oh yeah, we'll give a whole detail of
Yeah.
that too for our whole stay.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Step by step, us eating breakfast, maybe with a skeleton.
Yeah.
It'll be our vibe.